Okay, I need to throw this away, so give me a second. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh! Wait, okay, ow! Oh, okay. My room is not. Oh, I want it. But it's okay. You know why? Because we're here to have a good time. Aren't we? Woo, you know? Okay, so. Hello everyone! Hi! How's it going? It's me. Your favorite. It's me. I mean, you obviously know who I am. You clicked on this channel, unless if you did that on accident, and I'm sorry to subject you to such torture. Anyways, so we're back with this game. The name of this game, I forgot it. It's I got Trails in the Sky. I forgot for a second. We are back with this game, and yeah, last we left off, what happened? We finished off both. No, we defeated the dragon. That's what happened. Also, I'm earlier today. So, yeah. I started to start earlier. You know, like, piece of shit I am. Because I can't keep a schedule. So we said that so these guys are waiting here for us, with Father Kevin over there. Wait, is there gonna be enough seats for all of us? I mean, there's bar stools here, but like, there's 4 of us left, and there's 2 chairs there. So where's everyone else gonna go? I'm concerned about the general population. Okay, so I think we did all the other, yeah, we did everything here. But I might... No, oh, man. If it wasn't so far away, I tried to level everyone up to Tita's level. And we can't reach Tita's level, she's just too good, guys. So, we're gonna do the party in just a second. We're gonna head out, scout the area, you know, all that good stuff. Oh hey! Oh my god!
IBUKIMIO dot tilde.
Oh wait. Oh my god, wait, I didn't mean to click on that, whoops. Oh, thank you so much! Ibuki? Mio da! Oh. Part of me really wants to open up the game again, but like, part of me is still sad. Oh, we can fish here. Oh, I can use a river snail now. Let's use a dumpling. But how are you doing, Juan Rosenthal? Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But thank you so much for the subscription. What the hell do you mean? Okay, you know what? Now you're hurting my feelings. So. But thank you so much for the support. I appreciate all your support, man. Okay, well, I don't know. Why don't you just... Ah! So, you know. No! Took my damn frog. Oh! Yeah! Oh, damn it. I have too many of those. Okay, well at least we caught one, so that helped my self-esteem a little bit. That's my self-esteem boost for the day. I'm doing fine, but also, sorry, I'm all over the place, but thank you so much for your support. 5 months already? Oh, how long ago was 5 months ago? It's December, right? So that would be in July. Oh, I think that's around the time I was playing, either Danganronpa 2 or Ultra Despair Girls. One of those two. Oh, good times, man. But hi, JJ. How you doing today? You're doing fine, Rosal? That's awesome. I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired, if you guys know. I'm tired of calculus. I hate trapezoids. I hate trapezoids so much. Who decided a trapezoid needed to exist? Like, don't get me wrong, I like calculus in general, but then they introduced the trapezoids and I don't like them. They're so tedious. I don't care about the area. So yeah, that's basically me, but I got it done, so we're good. So oh, we should probably go to the party now because I'm gonna sell my fish first. Trapezoid, disgusting. Well, we learned how to do it on our calculator, so it's good. That's good. Exact though, without the trapezoids and all their bullcrap. So no. I challenged my wife to a fishing competition, and I lost again. A total loss. Fair and incontrovertible. How does she keep getting hit after hit on her line? I just don't understand. There really is a gap in talent between us. Can I sell my fish here? Because I really don't want this fish. No, not that one. That's bait. I can use that. This bitch right here. I don't want it. Thank you. Okay. I think it was 2 because I saw the whole DR girls. Then it probably was 2. I think that's when you started tuning in. I don't think it was the beginning of 2 because I think it was in the middle of 2. 2 is my oh, I have a question for you guys before we get started on this party. Which danganronpa game is your favorite? I'm curious to know, like, you know, there's all opinions here, okay, so mine is the second one, because I feel like the story was such a huge step up from the previous one. They're all good, in my opinion, except for that ending that really hurt my heart. But 2 as well, hammered out everything well. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about 2 is the executions. They're kind of weird. Some of them. Like, okay, Pekko's was, I liked Pekko's. I think hers was really cool. Terra's was kind of, I didn't like that one. That one made me sad, that's all. Cause he just got fried like a that's just sad. But it's not bad. The one that I don't like though is Mikon's, cause what the hell does that even mean? They were like, oh yeah, you're in bed, cause she's a nurse and she's in a hospital bed, haha. And then it was just like, oh look, giant fist into the sky. Like, no, we didn't need another rocket. I think Gundam's was pretty good, also. But it's also kind of just like a sad. Yeah, the executions made me feel sad more than anything in that game, especially. Oh god, yeah, that specific one. The fifth trial, like fifth trial is one of the best trials ever in Danganronpa, let me just say. But it makes me sad. I can't watch it because it's just so like I think I was actually getting over it, and then I saw something that started showing it, and I was just like, ah, no, I'm sad again. I don't know, because that just really hit me where it hurts. But it's a really good story. I think its message, I like its message a lot, because it's not too cliched. It is really cliched, but it's not like, it's presented in a way that like, where it does a really good job of making you suspend your disbelief, I feel. So then it's kind of, so you're kind of just all like, that's just my opinion, you know, I'm probably going off, I'm probably rambling, but I like 2 a lot. 3, I liked 3, but I feel like 3 was kind of, it forced itself to be a little over the top, in the sense, like, okay, if, like, okay, because, like, if you think about it, yeah, 2 was an escalation from 1. Everything was so much more, I feel, everything was more complicated, everything was more, just like, yeah, a lot from it. It was a step up, but I feel like 3 was, they were also trying to put a step up, but I feel like they made every character so intense, kind of, like, because like characters, okay, because I feel like the first game, when it came to the characters, they focused a lot more on how their ultimate, like, because like, okay, think about like how we were able to figure out, we're like, oh yeah, Leon was the only one who could have done the murder for the first game, because he's the ultimate baseball star. There's no one else who could have disposed of the shirt the same way he did, kind of thing. That his ultimate kind of worked like that, and so I feel like there's more emphasis on that, like kind of like how their ultimate's playing, which I always welcome. It's really cool. They didn't do it as much, I think, but they did it more in the first game, I feel. And in the third game, it was more focused on, because like these characters, I feel like the simplest way to describe these characters is that they have 2 traits. One trait is their ultimate, and one trait is a second character trait that makes them the kind of person they are. Like, what's a good example? Oh, Gundam. Perfect example. His talent is the ultimate animal breeder, right? But he's I forgot what it's called again, but it's this thing where they say like the 9-year-old syndrome, right? It has a word for it that starts with like a CH, but I can't remember what it is. So that would be his character trait. And then another one, okay, Hero, his ultimate is clairvoyant, right? And his character trait is that he's the dumbass, TM. Yes, there's a trademark after it. That kind of stuff. Chiaki, from the game, because I know the one from the anime was slightly different. From the game, she was ultimate gamer. Her character trait was that she was always sleepy. Kind of like, I guess that's one of them, but like, that's like, I feel like the simplest way to describe them. And, I feel like as the games kind of went on, they focused more on that rather than their ultimate. So like we were able to figure out that in the third game, that in the second chapter that it was Hirumi, because she was a perfectionist. Like that's how we narrowed it down to her. Like, that's so, but I feel like the characters were so intense, though. Like, okay, the whole conflict with, okay, so Nagito, remember Nagito? He was all like, I'm gonna blow up the island. and everyone was all like, ah, but then he was just playing with us. So it was kind of like, it felt like it was like a huge thing, but it wasn't. But I feel like with what's his face again? Kokichi like actually took things up a step, like instead of like tricking, like in terms of like deceiving everyone for his own plan, you know. Baiku didn't even do that. But like he took his things a step up, but it was like his character and his whole thing, it's just so much more intense. The conflicts are so much more intense. The motivations, their what's it called again? Their execute, like everything is so much more, like the whole thing with Ibuki, not Ibuki. I saw you say Ibuki and I say Ibuki, but like what's her face again? Angie was all like, oh, we're gonna like take over, like she like in her student council they took over the school, you know. And then in the second chapter everyone was all like, no, we're going like Kokichi kidnapped people and then they were running for their lives. Like that's like it was like, I feel like they just put, it was like just kind of like not two, but just a lot more than the others. But I feel like, so it's kind of, I feel like it was a little bit harder to suspend disbelief, because then it's like you're thrown in and things get intense a lot quicker than in the other games, I believe. And I'm comparing it to the other games, compared to the other Danganronpa games. Compared to games outside of Danganronpa escalates extremely quickly, and that's the point. But anyways, there are no fun character like Ibuki or Hina. Yeah, like the most we had was Angie, and she was scary, okay? Like every character was overly like everyone was serious in a sense, you know. Yeah, like we had characters that were like precious, you know, like Kibo, Gonta, we had characters, or Maki. That's just for me though. A lot of people actually hate Maki, or just like make fun of her, and I'm kind of surprised, but that's probably just me being, you know, all over Maki. Anyways, so I don't know, it's kind of interesting how, I don't know, cause I'm rambling, aren't I? Just the whole thing, like, I felt like their game was, I feel like the point that I've been trying to say for like, what, 10 minutes now, is that I just feel like the third game was like, they were trying so hard to push things, I guess. Where'd it go? Oh no! Oh no! Where'd it go? I actually lost it! Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. I'll find it soon, hopefully. That's really bad. So I have this McDonald's toy someone gave me, a friend gave me, and, it's like this Bowser, and it shoots out little fireballs. I only have one of them, though. There's supposed to be two. I only have one. And I lost it. I was just playing with it here as I was talking, and I have no idea where it went. I just pressed the button and it was gone. So I have no idea where it is, and I don't think I'm gonna find it, so you know. It's fine, I guess I'll find it later. Anyway, so the point I'm just trying to make is that the characters are a lot, like, way too intense, and even like their own character traits are so much more intense. Like Hirumi's selflessness is like, you know, yeah, and then Ryomu's depression is like the whole thing with Kyo's sister is also over the top. Tenko's hatred of men, it's just like you don't feel like real people, but I think maybe that's what they were going for, in the sense of, you know, because they're all, according to Sumigi, it's all fiction, so I guess that's probably, oh my god, I can't do Sumigi's voice anymore. But, basically, yeah. That's all I'm saying. I just think the characters are really intense. Like, they're very cool, but I feel like you kind of took them a little too far, but maybe that's the point. I just really like the second game, okay? First game was actually kind of predictable, except for the part with Junko. For me, I didn't see that coming at all. I don't know how I wasn't spoiled since Junko's all over the internet, and I think, you know, actually, I was spoiled for danganronpa with the whole thing with Junko, except it happened so long ago that I couldn't even remember what it was. All I heard was that Junko, I think I knew stuff from somewhere that Junko was a violent individual, and then when Junko died, I was like, what's going on? What? And then, and then chat told me, someone lied to me in chat and said, oh, that's just fan theories, and I was like, oh, okay. And I believed it! I'm still mad about that! Like, I get it, they were trying not to, like, keep me from being spoiled, but, like, I'm still mad! I actually fell for it! Ah! Okay, so let's do the party. Junko came back twice. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like, because they said that the reason why they made Junko the villain twice, well, she came back a third time, but not really. She just kind of appeared, but it wasn't really, you know what, never mind. But basically, the whole thing what they're saying, like, the reason why they made Junko, like, they brought her back, even though they weren't planning to originally, I do think it was better that they did, because one, it tied in the first and second stories together in a way that I don't think people were really expecting, and two, it made it, like, because if they made another character, because Junko, like, because there was nothing like Danganronpa before Danganronpa, and then when Junko, like, I feel like any character, or I feel like another mastermind, people would compare them to Junko and be like, oh, they're not as good as Junko, or like say, oh, they're just copying Junko. So I feel like yeah, because, no, it's possible to create a mastermind in that situation that would work. But I feel like for some of them, for some case, I feel like in that game, it would feel like a kind of a copycat, because the whole game was kind of a copycat of the first game. Like, it's like the situations were all the same. Like the first one, someone died who wasn't supposed to die. Like the pattern where someone who's not supposed to dies is the victim. Second chapter, it's kind of like, not really like, it's like an emotional kill that wasn't supposed to happen, and everyone's involved in, like, or it's a kind of like an emotional kill, and there's someone protecting someone else in the trial, so it's a very emotionally driven trial, I feel, which is why I really like the second chapters, because, you know, there's that one person who's just literally like, I believe in this person, I don't care if they did it, I believe in this person, and, you know, two of the times it isn't that person. You know, two of the times it was that person, and it's kind of just sad. The other time it wasn't, and you're kind of like, you're all stupid. Stop making Himiko the suspect in literally almost every trial, okay? She's a suspect in second trial, third trial, hell, even the fifth trial, we're all like, oh, Himiko, and she's all like, no, wait, hold on. Stop doing that to Himiko, pick a different suspect. Like, pick Tsumugi for once, so that I have a reason to not suspect her to be the mastermind. Maybe they did that on purpose so that they make you think that you're like, oh yeah, I'm smarter than the game, but then it's not, and then you're just like, kind of how I was. Anyways, but what was I saying? Okay, and then the third one, 2 people die, and it's also the one person where when you look at the cast, you're like, oh yeah, that person's gonna kill someone. They're the killer always. And they go dead. Like, you gotta fight them to knock them down. Because even though they show their evil side and everyone's like, okay, this person clearly did it, they still won't vote for them until you completely break them down. Fourth one is always a sacrifice. And it's also the big guy, the big one, the bar, is that what it's called? They die. But it's more of like a sacrifice. And and if you look at it, every single person, okay, so except for Mew, who died in chapter 4, did it for sacrifice. It's basically, because like Sakura killed herself as a way of like kind of like going against Monokuma, and her death brought everyone together. Nekomaru and Gundam, they fought, and Gundam won, and so he killed Nekomaru as a way to save everyone else from starving. And then, well, Gonta's is also kind of weird because, like, okay, Mew was not trying to she was trying to kill Kokichi so she could leave. And then, so hers doesn't really fit, but like, what's it called again? But Gonta was trying to kind of mercy kill everyone so that we wouldn't suffer in the killing game anymore. So yeah, it's a different way of looking at sacrifice, I guess. Fifth one is a trial that has to do with, I think, the grand scheme of things, like why everyone's there, what are they doing there, why they're there, that kind of stuff. And last trial is the one where you unmask the mastermind and Junko shows up. But like, so it's like a kind, basically it all follows a pattern. So if they did, I feel like if they did put someone else other than Junko, they'd be like, oh, they're just copying Junko. Oh, sorry, I went off for a while. It helped because we barely saw the real Junko. It wasn't overdone. Yeah, like because, okay, when Danganronpa 2 came out, we didn't have, I think we had the first anime. I don't know. But we didn't have as much Junko. We only knew about what Junko, like, and when the first came out, like, they kind of left it open-ended so we wouldn't know what happened to the people. I think that's something that a lot of people forget when they talk about the third game having such an open-ended, vague ending, because if you think about it, every single game has had an open-ended ending. That's the point. The only reason, it's just that their storyline was all wrapped up, so we know everything. That's just why. It's not, so it's supposed to be vague, you know? Except the third one, they made it even more vaguer. And there's a chance we're never gonna figure out what happened there. Or there's a chance that maybe they do make the Kodaka finishes all his projects, makes another Danganronpa with Spike, and kind of like makes a sequel to that specific storyline, which would be pretty cool, pretty dope. I would enjoy that. But yeah, you know, you never know. Yeah, so having Junko again, and it also gave us a bigger picture of how she really did everything she claimed to do in the first game. That's why I think that Junko is good mastermind for the first 2 games. I feel like if they brought her back for a third game, it's kind of like, okay, now you're overdoing it because her storyline was wrapped up with the Danganronpa 3, the anime. So it would be really it'd just be kind of repetitive if you brought her back. And they brought her back just to say, oh yeah, she's always here, it's super repetitive. And then just kind of, because I think they were just talking about Danganronpa as a whole. I think that was a discussion about the fandom and how we react. But also, I feel like the twists were not really effectively foreshadowed or handled, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a writer. I just like analyzing characters and motivations. That's all I can really do. Just come up with characters, motivations, and that's basically it. But then I struggle when I actually have to do that for something. Anyways, what were we saying? 3 weeks until Christmas. Yeah! You guys excited? And if you're not celebrating Christmas, happy holidays to you anyways. You know. Oh hey Yui, sorry I didn't see you there. I was going off about Danganronpa. How are you doing today? I had to do a project on a novel and picked DR2. Oh, I was talking about DR2 earlier. Because I was talking about, here, I'll ask you this question if you want to answer. But I was asking everyone what their favorite Danganronpa game is. And mine's is the second one. As much as I think the first and third one are really good, the second one is my favorite. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about this or else I'm never going to move on from this. Because I can talk about this forever, to be honest, because I'll just keep rambling until I forget what I was talking about. It's a project about Mukuriku Saba, the 16th student, the one they called the ultimate despair, hiding somewhere in the school. Watch out for her. Oh my god, they've said that so many times. And everyone on the stream was just like sick and tired of it by the second time because they already seen it before, and I was still there like, okay. Split into 3 parts. First one was basic info about the author, some related to the novel, part summary of the novel, important characters, theme. Third one, you gotta pick like 20 different projects somewhere written physical, like making a scene from the novel. Where you had to make a diary. We had to make a diary from one of the characters during after events, and I chose to do it from Chiaki's perspective. I feel like that would be really cool, but that's also gonna make me cry. I feel like at this point, anytime anything has to do with Chiaki, I'd start crying. I'm sorry! I'm an emotional person, okay? I'd say the second one. I agree with you. And if you don't, like, if any of you out there don't like the second one, or like a different game, that's totally cool, you know? It's just a game out there for all of us to enjoy. I'm gonna do this party now, because we've been here for, a while now. Like 30 minutes, and I've just been talking about Danganronpa. Okay, we're good to go. Who do I talk to? Hello, hey Estelle, if you still got some business. My body is ready. No thank you, let's just relax. Really darn. Ew. I can't complain too much, I guess. Let's go get rooms. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Oh, we get the big room. Hey! Wow! This is lovely. It feels peaceful too. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Ah, yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I did get to spend at least one night in a comfortable bed that time. Wait, I remember it. Scared drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This room is set aside for gentlemen, but sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use room next door for men as well. We're taking all your rooms. Are you okay with that? Alright, I just kinda jumped on the train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'm roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Oh no. Wait a second. What's the sun desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven has, with clipped rings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all! That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zin and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with that because I don't trust you, Olivier. Not entirely. Like, I trust him enough to do what he's supposed to do, but I don't trust him entirely, so. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of good time, so sure. Want me to show you to your room? Now hang on, we're not done with this conversation. Hey! Oh my god, my voice unintentionally cracked. Oh no! Oh no, that's not good. My voice should not be cracking. It's probably because I forced my voice to crack too many times. Oh, they brought the two tables together. Oh, that makes sense now. Okay, let's see. First one didn't explore the characters enough because they just wanted to finish it. Third one burnt them out. Like, used cigarettes in an ashtray. 2 was perfect. 2 was almost perfect in my opinion. Almost. The only problem I have with it is the survivors. Okay, the survivors in Danganronpa 2 and also the first one are, but basically they are, except for the only. Okay, so Sonia. Wait. Okay, wait, no, it's Hajime, Fuyuhiko, and also you can kind of include Sonia, are the only ones who actually go through like some sort of development, I feel. Like, nothing happens to Akane. It's just, I love Akane, I think she's the best. I don't think they did her character justice by literally nothing happening to her at all. Like, okay, yeah, she cried when Nekomaru died, but that's about it. That's it. Nothing else happened, really. She didn't learn from her mistake. Maybe she did learn from her mistake, but she was still as impulsive as ever, and she was still, like, after what happened to Nekomaru, but, like, didn't feel like anything changed with her. Kazuichi, I really expected him to die. Like, I was shocked he survived. Like, I feel like also Kazuichi doesn't feel like he was as important. He's just kind of there for like comic relief because he can't get Sonia, but like it's like, okay, that's my only problem with it. Okay, yeah, like if you look at it like after the 6th trial, that's when they had their kind of like, you know, where it's like, oh, their whole perspective changed because they like realized that they were like ultimate despair, all other stuff, you know. It's like, and then that's when, like, and then when, you know, they all woke up, they were all different, you know. They were all like, when after they had woken up and everything, like if you look at it in the anime, they're all like, okay, like they're trying to like make up for that stuff that they've done, you know, basically plunging the world into despair. They were like, and they lived on the island, peaceful, away from everyone else, so they wouldn't cause any trouble. Like that's when their characters changed, but it was after the 6th trial. That should not happen, okay? Because the game ends after the 6th trial. You don't see that until the anime. Like, your characters should develop before the end. Like, it would have been perfect if all these characters went through some emotional change and stuff. And then in the 6th trial, where they're all like, no, we got this, we're gonna stick together, we got this. And then Junko turns and flips the tables on them. You're her ultimate despair. Hajime, your name is Izuru Kamakura. Kamakura, yes, queen. I'm sorry. Okay, but like, and then that would be perfect. Instead, they cut out the part of doing, yeah, she almost died twice, and she didn't learn anything. She was still impulsive. She was still like, okay, well, she is kind of dumb, and that's her character. But dumb people can still learn. It may take him a couple tries, but maybe it might take her a couple tries to learn, but she can still learn. Okay, people can still learn. No matter how, like, I feel like she should have gone through something. Like, okay, to be honest, and also, I don't like Kazuichi's character, or how his character development went, because there is none. Okay, the entire game, he's all like, Miss Sonia, and then like he's all like, ooh, Hajime, I definitely want to see you in your bathing suit. Let's wear matching ones. And then he's all like, oh, you're the traitor. I don't like you anymore. Like, shut up, Kazuichi. We all know you wanted to see Hajime's ass, okay? Like, so. I'm sorry, that really threw me off. But I feel like the chapter 4 should have been, they were setting up for a conflict between Kazuichi and Gundam. And guess what? Guess what? Nothing happened between them. Gundam died because he killed Nekomaru. And then Kazuichi was like, Miss Sonia, and Sonia's just crying over her dead boyfriend, you know? And that was good for her character, but terrible for his character. What should have happened— ow, I hit my hand! What should have happened in chapter 4, like, okay, like, I know they wanted to follow the pattern, you know, killing Nekomaru, the big guy, but what should have happened in the 4th game was Kazuichi gets jealous of Gundam and kills him out of spite, and like, kind of like an emotional response, kind of. And then Kazuichi kills Gundam, and then, I feel like that would have been perfect, to be honest. Like, that, it was setting up for that, you know, because of how jealous he got of, like, Kazuichi, his character, it's showing up, like, oh, how, like, like, Sonia was likes Gundam more. Sonia was spending her time with Gundam, and Kazuichi was getting jealous, and then nothing happened to him. Like, I feel like that trial would have been so much better if Gundam was killed by Kazuichi, and then, like, I feel like that's how the trial should have gone. Like, but I also liked how it was set up in a way for it to be like, you know, to be like them sacrificing themselves. But I feel like you can still write that in if you set up a certain way. But also Gundam in that trial was really good too, so maybe the other way around, you know, Kazuichi tries to kill Gundam, instead he gets killed, Gundam's all like, and then Gundam's all like, I'ma take one for the team though, you know? I don't know, I'm just throwing out ideas, don't worry. Even after Nekomaru died, brought back, and died for real, she still strangled Nagito and almost killed him. Yeah! Like, I love Akane, okay? One of my favorite characters, just because she's just so good. But she's one of my favorite dumbasses. I have a couple. But it's just like, no. Don't, like, she didn't learn anything in that entire, like, the only time she learned something was when the whole cast was like, we're gonna change, and that was after the events of the 2nd game. That's not okay. That's not good character writing. Imagine if Soda took over Nagito's bashful position. Oh no. No, I don't think I'd handle that. I don't think I could handle that. Instead of Miss Sonia, it's Mr. Hajime. Oh, that would have been so annoying. Even probably not as annoying because it would have been like different, but still probably very annoying. I don't know. So, who else was a survivor? Sonia. I feel like Sonia went through enough, but I felt like it was too rushed because Sonia's character is just there for Kazuichi's joke. I feel, in towards the beginning, she's just there to push in that joke of, oh, Kazuichi's all like, oh, he's all over Sonia, but she's like very oblivious or she's either very oblivious to it or she's playing dumb to it. And I think she's oblivious to it. I think she's very oblivious to it. I think that's I feel like that's the point that they drive more based on her character and her reactions to other stuff. Like the first time we met her, when she was with Teru. I still remember that. Yeah. He was trying to trick her. Anyways, so I don't know, and I feel like if it would have been a lot more impactful on her character if the two people that were around her, you know, Kazuichi and Gundam, because like, yeah, she kind of does bully Kazuichi at one point, I feel, because he's like kind of being mean to Gundam because he's trying to be better than Gundam so he can get, and then she's all like, no, and then he's all like, ah. And then he kind of likes it for a second, and then that's when things got weird. Anyways, but it would have been better if they made it so like she considers him as friend, but she's not into him like that. But then it's like both the people that she cares about, Gundam, who she clearly likes, and maybe Kazuichi, who she could have seen as a friend. That was something that could really, like, you know. Anyways, enough about what could have happened. We should probably focus on what Father Kevin's trying to say. Yes, Father Kevin, what's going on? Yow! Sounds like things got kinda crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nested in Liberal, huh? Warned about the areola before flying off, eh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that's happened. What I don't really get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the areole either. Actually, there's a line in the Testaments that reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, sent forth the holy beast to observe the path of the children of men would take. A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. A more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Load of help that is. Well, one way or another, I'm sure this makes it look like the areola exists. I think we can even start to piece things together, thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you're investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines on top of each tower, eh? Did you know they were currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. I don't quite get what it has to do with the areole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you found Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh yeah, I remember right after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning. Pillars all sunk into the floor. Right, there was a warning about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, I recall. How can you recall? You weren't there! Okay, Agate was there, Chloe was there, Joshua was there, definitely. But you were not there, Scara. Okay, I don't know how you remember that, but anyways. Yeah, that's what I heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up stuff at the same time the gospel was used. You're kidding! So the device towers the warning mentioned are the 4 towers of Liberal and the machine at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum it up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. And in its place, the device towers are activated. Presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. Second barrier? But why would you? You're gonna protect something. You always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the questions of what kind of barrier it is or what the hell is it the barrier for, though. About that, I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the areole. That's right, the areole wasn't in the castle ruins, but it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right? Exactly. But if we suppose the society's goal is to obtain the areole, then I think we can say that their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all that just to... The experiments, the gospels, the areole? Seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting, the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. Same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. One who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor? I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home, then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We do not have explanation for Kurt's memories. It is true. Why do you think this? Well, you see, so I'll explain that she can't remember the identity of one man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but, sorry, I guess it's kinda late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. Safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He's clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we'll need to be careful. Sorry, Tita. Didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy, make Joshua suffer. Just don't get it. Aw, Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? Just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. Father Kevin? Kevin? Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yeah, so let's leave the debate for now. Wait, I just realized something, guys. Okay, so Father Kevin, Scara, and Olivia are the only ones who are drinking wine, I think. I think everyone else is drinking juice. Oh wait, no. It seems Agate and Zin have different cups. They have different cups than the other three. Makes sense though. Yes, let's leave this debate aside for now. Instead, let's navigate the forest of Oh, you meant it like that. Never mind. Let us navigate the forest of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Lenholm? That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Scara, do not make me swim. He's scarred for life. I feel kind of bad for him. See how sprite's different. Purple versus orange. So Stella and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Oh, she's stretching. Oh, it's so cute! Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come the dawn. Was Chloe drinking? No, that was Father Kevin's cup. Chloe had juice, or whatever the orange stuff was. In the morning, they borrowed a couple boats. They started an excursion on the lake. Yeah, but why can't I do this? Oh my god! I got scared for a second, but yeah, they're just... One of you's gonna fall in the river, in the lake, and I'm gonna have to go swimming for you. Noon saw a pleasant lunch, with no small bit of horseplay. That wasn't horseplay, that looked like they were about to throw each other in the water. That's just my opinion, I guess. I don't know. An evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. Oh, we have our own tea party? Oh, that's fancy! Aw, that was so much fun! It was. It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yes, it has been a while since I had this much fun without drinking. Scared, might is in the room. Influences, etc. Weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please, something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess Tita? I think I will invoke a royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Stell, you're really good at fishing. You think so?
Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another.
It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. Definitely knows how to handle a rod or whatnot, that's for sure.
I'm just saying, I would be careful about those specific words that you're using, but that's just my opinion, you know.
Anyways, if he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. Oh, for the love of... Not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Ah! What's wrong, Estelle? Someone out there?
Stell, what is it?
Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Someone was out there.
Stell? Scara,
Don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? Good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. That wasn't horseplay, just casual anime sparring. Yeah, you know. Oh wait, what's this? It's a ship. Yes! Yeah! I'm telling you, like, Kazuichi, okay, it was hardcore crushing on Hajime, okay? He just didn't want to admit it. And then he ruined everything when he thought we were the traitor, okay? We could have had something beautiful, Kazuichi. I like that. It's really good drawing, though. Really good quality. We could have had something beautiful, Kazuichi. Where's my mouse? Wait, there we go. Okay, but not gonna lie. I feel like I said this before, but I really ship Estelle and Chloe. I don't, like, they're just so cute together. And then, like, I don't know, like, I always thought Chloe had a crush on Estelle, okay, from the first game. I was like, does she? And she's all like, I had a crush on Joshua. Like, no the hell you did not. You're lying. You're lying. On Joshua? That Joshua?
I think I want a little more tea. I'll see you after dinner, Estelle.
I'm certain that the sun's reflection on the bluulake must be quite breathtaking. I think I may go view it myself from the terrace. Another lovely evening. You got plenty of time till dinner. We'll have a walk and enjoy some fresh air. Okay, but like, it'll never happen. I know it won't happen. Okay, because the only person who apparently Estelle's allowed to like, is Joshua. But like, everyone's in love with Joshua, like hell, even Josette, okay? When he's all, you know, dead eyes, when he's got those dead fish eyes. Even Josette's after him. What are all the guys doing down here? Yo, Estelle. You walking around again? You're like a perpetual motion machine, you know that? I guess so, yeah. What are you doing, Agate? Just sitting back and relaxing while I can. Winding down, basically. That's why you came here, after all. Heck yeah, it is. Gotta relax sometime. Hard to take one day off of work. Darn right. Anyway, see ya. Ah, good day, Estelle. The finest liquor, the freshest food. Indeed, it is the picture of refinement. If I had a lovely lady pouring my drinks, then I would have no complaints at all. But, that one can be saved for after dinner. Why? Okay, just drink now. Like, just ask someone to pour it for you if you really don't want to pour it. I know what he's trying to say, guys. I know what he's trying to say. I'm just playing oblivious. I'm playing dumb. It's supposed to be funny, but I'm not. Anyways, going fishing again? Well, don't get so absorbed that you forget about dinner. Of course, Sin. Oh, hey, Estelle. Already feeling teed out? Not really. Scare's still relaxing in her room. Just wanted to get outside for a bit. Alright, well, try and get back before dark. I'm supposed to go to the dock, aren't I? I mean, if you saw Joshua in the maid outfit, didn't know he was a guy, you would say he's pretty cute. Okay, he was cute in the maid outfit, okay. It's just, no, I think Joshua is a handsome person, okay? I can admit that, okay? I'm not saying he's not. What I'm saying is that it seems like every single person in a 1,000-mile radius is crushing hard on Joshua. It's a little bit unrealistic to me. Like, I get if a couple people were crushing on Joshua and that made Estelle a little bit jealous, but like, everyone's crushing on Joshua. It's not even funny anymore. Ah, what a pretty sunset. Just like that time. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. No, don't say that. That's right. I did play it once, during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again. Oh, Father Kevin's gone. How loud is harmonica? Everyone can hear it. Huh? Alright, Kevin, what do you want? That was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin? What do you want, Father Kevin? Came by because I was curious who was belting out melodies. Gotta admit, didn't think it'd be you. Guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, eh? Harmonica's playing's kind of out of character for me, huh? No, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you can come out and just tell me I'm bad. I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure, but what matters in music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, trust me. Oh, thanks. What if I get a little closer? I don't know, what are you insinuating? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Got a question I'd like to ask you. So, what are you gonna say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? Huh? What I've gathered, he left under what we might call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're gonna say to him after all this? I didn't think that far. I convinced myself I was gonna drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. Even knowing that, you're still set on finding him. Yeah. I've thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I tried, the words to deal with it all don't come with me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that lady's privilege. Oh, man. That didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1, Estelle's all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over comments from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better and her opinion of me rises sharply because of that. See? Profit! That was a brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped 2 steps in steps 2 and 3. And thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Oh, if it's true, it's true. That's part of a priest's job. Gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. Ew. What are you... Hold that thought. What? What is it? Not sure. Looks like a boat's approaching. I think someone's inside it. What? Oh! Ah! Kurt, where's Annalise? Kurt! Where's Annalise? Where's Annalise? Oh, I'm worried, guys. I actually feel sick right now. Patched him up as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. Where is Annalise? Where is she? Ah! I have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. I mean, I knew something was gonna happen, but I didn't expect someone on a boat, much less Kurt! And where's Annalise? Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed around like this. What the hell happened? Her and his team were really close to finding the society's base, from what Lugren told us. Which means Annalise and Harna and Grant should have been with... Oh no, you just realized that?! This is bad. Yeah! I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches and the Royal Army now. But if things have went wrong, and Elise and the others... We know, don't panic. We need to get out of there. We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? It is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right, it's tremendously deep, so... So it must have floated in from another shore. It'd be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge! Guess we could ask the army patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt! Wake up! Wake up, Kurt! Where's Annalise? Kurt, wake up! Kurt? Wake up! Where's Annalise? This is Cell and Agate. Everyone. This is Kingfisher Inn on Lakeshore and Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. Kingfisher, yes, I see. Where are my teammates not infiltrating society's base? Oh, you found it? Where's Annalise? And then I... Kurt? Don't tell me. Damn it all! Have my memory stolen not once, but twice? Ah! I knew it. Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Sin, please. You cheat on me like you did last time. Otherwise, everyone else will... Last time was desperate improvision. We won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your energies, no, we cannot risk it. But... in that case, let me try something. Father Kevin, what are you gonna pull out of your sleeve? And you are? Kevin Graham, graduate of the church. You can call me Father Kevin. Think. Annalise might have told you about me. Yeah, where the hell is she? Yeah. Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis? Yeah, with more hypnosis. That's how it works. Oh, I don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into subconsciousness. But think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on his short-term memory. It doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... Oh, neat. Is this an example of thaumaturgy, the secret arts of the church? You might call it that. I feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule. Repeatedly. Guess you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please do what you can. Alright. So you gonna kick him in the head? Repeatedly? Like, with the mule? In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium.
Wow. So pretty.
Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind! Kurt, you okay? Yeah, I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind. Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. Yes, I understand. See what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is my ego, isn't it? You can tell? I'm surprised. I am proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Really? Great! So where's Annalise? An impressive technique. You really are more than a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly? Yes, well, society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. Oh, that was easy. They built some kind of research facility in secret. A research facility? How did they... northwestern parts of the lake are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard ships do patrol over the area. The facility is cleverly hidden. Projected dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting.
What?
Well, that is an impressive feat.
It's theoretically possible, but how do you...
If you approach by land, a deep fog springs around you as you draw near. A fog? Sounds just like Roland's. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. So what happened to Annalise? They caused completely a guard and crushed us almost immediately. What happened to her, Kurt? Lost consciousness not after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice! Abandoning current partner and Annalise like that. You abandoned them! Ooh! Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? I'm gonna save Annalise and all the rest. Stell? Hey, don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go and kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I expect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands. Kurt! Don't worry, he's just unconscious. I mean, obviously, but is he okay? Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around, but is he okay, Kevin? Father Kevin, Father Kevin, Father Kevin. Right, whatever. Okay, let's go. We need to get going before the army does. Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but... Yeah, I know. It's going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done. By a lot. You know what? I was prepared to settle things with this society, one way or another. It just happened sooner than I thought. Estelle? Well, I think that is the shortest vacation in history. Now we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for a real fight. There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. Be best to send a smaller group, I think. Yeah, good idea. Hey everyone, do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins? As you did beneath Grand Cell? I think it's for the best. I'd be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind. Don't hold any grudges if you don't pick me. Though I do want to bust some heads. Agate, I will always pick you! Don't you dare ever say that! I love you, Agate! Of course. Though you will, naturally, ask me to come along. Since when have I asked you to come along? If you need someone who can heal injuries, I'll be happy to come along. Chloe, there has never been a time when I don't bring you along. I love you!
I can help with machines and stuff, I think.
Tina, you are you are the strongest person on my team at the moment. I am not leaving you behind. Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but you mind picking me first? Absolutely not! Huh? Sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the society's claws. They've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse? What do you guys do exactly? I will bring them back to you. I don't care. I will carry her on my back, okay? I am not bringing you along, Father Kevin, or else I'm gonna have to leave my party behind! I can't give up Chloe or Agate, and Tina's really powerful! Ah, Father Kevin! Oh, I see. Good idea. Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. He doesn't need to fight! Just stay behind! Thank you. I should be thanking you, Kevin. Yeah, thanks for ruining my party that I had. Thanks so much, Kevin. I love you I love how much you messed up my strategy, Kevin. Fucking hell. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team. Father Kevin, you messed up my party! Okay, well...
Leave it to me.
Together now.
Sorry, Tito. No. Like, my party. It just makes me sad. Oh, I get it, hitchhiker. Okay, okay, so that's better for that. We're gonna do this one. Yeah. That will help. I'll give him better ones later. Okay, let's move out.